everybody, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera. And we have issues, or I have an issue. My issue is after yesterday coming in and putting in the portholes on the side of the roof. I really enjoyed it. You know, I was standing back and looking at them. And then I come like this and come around the back and it's like, ugh. My back window kind of, I didn't like it anymore. When I did the back window, I was thinking that Ford truck have a big back window and a small back window. That's all basically I was thinking when I made the window a little smaller. I was thinking Chev truck has a big back window and they have a small back window. So I was thinking, well, hey, I'll take from them and maybe make a little smaller back window in the Bird because it didn't have a small window, it had a big window. And I can say, well, this is a small window version. But seeing where I put the porthole windows in, now I've got the look that the portholes are bigger than the back window, and I'm going to address that today. On the bottom of the porthole, I'm fine with this because, or the back window, I'm fine with the back window there. With this piece here, I'm fine with that, I think. And the reason being is I really don't want to cut down and get into that stuff where I've already welded it in there. There's kind of a big welding job. And basically, I am going backwards. And sometimes that happens, and I have to, if you're going backwards in your project, you got to basically bite the bullet, jump back in, and try to fix it. And that's what I do. The quicker I fix it, the better it is. But anyways, what I'm thinking here with this distance underneath here, I've got a little distance underneath there, that's fine. But when I look at the top of the porthole window, when I come around, this window here seems to be lower on the bottom, or it is lower than the top of the porthole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this window up a little bit. I'm going to leave this, but I'm going to change that and take it up as far as I can get it. When I look inside the car, or when you look inside the car, you can see the lip right there. That's the lip. That's where I'm going to go. So I'm going to take and make a brand new piece. I'm not take a brand new piece. I'm going to modify the piece that we have and weld it up here where the window used to be. So when you come around to the back of the car, I'm hoping that the window is going to be, it's going to be pretty close. I can't go up any further than that, but it's going to be pretty close going around that. It's going to match up and look okay. Of this side here, I ground out the filler. I wheeled it. I wheeled around here, and I always do the fiberglass thing, and worked out nice. Come on this side over here. On this side over here, I learned a little trick. I knew the trick before, and on the little pieces there, you know, it was probably kind of hard to watch yesterday, me burn my fingers and go on, but all I was thinking is I just want to shove them in there, tack them on. I could get at it with my hand and tack them on, but when I went to do it with my glove on and do it with the welder, it became a hassle. I dropped a few of them. And like I said, I didn't want to do it from the outside. Usually if you want to do it from the outside, you want to butt weld them in, you can tack a piece of coat hanger on them, and you put them on there, and then you can weld them up and then cut that off. Well, I didn't feel like I needed to do that with it like this. But in the end, I should have tacked a piece of coat hanger on, bring it through the hole here and pulled the coat hanger this way, and then I could have held it there and cut it off and welded it up. It would have worked perfect, probably wouldn't have burnt my fingers, probably wouldn't have people laughing at me and all that sort of stuff, but I've been laughed at before, so it does not matter. I'm only human. And so I learned for the other side, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tack it on, pull it through, weld it up, and be done with it. And also, when I got into it, there was no changing my mind, obviously. I wasn't thinking about how I just wasn't going there. I was in full force of sticking it in from behind and welding it, and I was not thinking about anything other than that, than trying to get it done. So we got this side done, the porthole in this side, got it glassed. That's where we're at. So we've got them in place. It looks real good. I'm happy with it. Use the pattern to put it on. Did my hole, there she went. All right, let's address the back window. Watch yourself, sweetheart. Let's address the back window. So what I'm gonna do is, or what I gotta do is, I gotta take this piece here. I don't wanna get rid of that piece. I'm going to use that piece, but when I take it up and weld this angle iron on that lip that's coming down, I'm thinking that I'm going to have to shorten this piece, so I'll have to cut it in the middle and weld it back together. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to draw a straight line from this area here. I'll get that block again. I'm not sure if that block is right there or not. I can eye it up. I'm a big boy. All right, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to take it straight up like this. I'm going to cut it off where it's straight, and I'm going to have to add a piece to it. So I'm going to end up cutting up here. So think about it for a second. I'm going to have to add a piece of angle iron from here up a little ways, and then try to get this corner to come back down on that angle iron. It's going to be a little bit of a muss and a fuss, and I'll try not to burn myself, but you never know. So I'm going up straight. We'll cut it. I have to leave metal in the corner. Don't want to cut all my metal off in the corner. I'm guessing here right now, quite heavily, but that's okay. I'm going to get a measuring tape and check it and see if I got the same distance on both sides. If you hear a noise, we did some sandblasting this morning. I sandblasted around the edge of the hood. I sandblasted, the trunk lid hinges are over there, and Doug is outside wheeling the rest of the paint off. 6-inch. Not bad. Just gonna do that again. See if I can get it close. Beautiful. Not as beautiful as Jolene, but beautiful. Alrighty, now I'm gonna have to, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to. I'm gonna move the grinder out. I'm gonna pull this seat out. And I'm gonna go cutting. And I gotta go cut. Aye. If I can pick the seat up. There we go. Wow. Hard to believe how heavy that is. And it's hard to believe. Alrighty, let's get the zip cut going here. That fiberglass that got wrapped around on the edge of the window got me messed up a little bit. It's a little thinner here, a little wider down there. It kind of throws you off a little bit, but it is what it is. Now, I don't want to make this hard on myself like yesterday, but you never know. My other glove on the floor. Need an extension cord. Yeah, when I walked back and took a look at it, I said, I don't like that. But I do like the portholes, and so does Jolene, so that makes me happy. Jolene likes the portholes. You gotta, woo, she got a mic on this morning. Boy, she got a mic on this morning. All right, what I'm gonna do, I think what I'm gonna do first, instead of cutting too much, too fast, is I'm gonna cut this piece out of here. I'm gonna cut this piece out of here, and then I can pull it out, and then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut that piece out of there first, the top piece of the angle iron. I'm going to try to cut above the angle line. Not bad. Tony loves it when I say that, not bad. She asked me how something is, I said, oh, not bad. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I'm going to get a stool so I can get up a little bit further. There's a little step ladder out there, but it's got something on it. I'll get one of these over here. So I'm just running the blade along top of that angle iron that I put in there. And then I'll have to clean it up and then put it back in. Like I said, this is not what I want to do today, but I don't like what's going on. So whoever said they didn't like the back window, I feel the same. I didn't mind it before I put the portholes in, but now that I got the portholes in, it doesn't work anymore. Not for me. Breaks my heart to cut that open, but Jolene will fix it. Clean baby, fix my heart?
Yep.
Yep, she will. I think I'm going to get inside and cut that. It's going to mark it where on the outside, and then I'll get on the inside and cut that. Out through the old porthole. Now, I want this piece, obviously. I think Doug's having a good time outside. We'll go and check on him here after a little bit. I'm going to take and cut the edges of the metal off on this, just because we're going to be putting in new. That back of there a little bit, but that's the issues of doing this. You kind of, you know, when you're going backwards, you kind of don't do any favors to anything you've already done. You kind of destroy it a little bit, and that's what I've done a little bit to the edges, but we can repair it. Just go slow. Some of the edges are cut up on the angle iron, but we got a coat hanger to fix it. Going to take and knock some of this weld off that I have on the edge of this. I did a good job welding it on, boys. What I've got is I've got extra metal welded on the top of the angle iron. I don't want it wider and thinner in different areas, so I'm just trying to grind off the excess metal before I put it back up in there. And I can see some of the weld on top of there. I'm just trying to buff some of it off. I know it's a lot of noise, but I have to get this cleaned off before I can start trying to apply it to something else, because I need to know the distance that I'm welding it on. I want to weld it on the edge of this lip on there, and I would like to have it all the same. Whoever welded that in there did a damn good job. Whoever welded that in there did it. Now, what I've got going on there now, I want to go up higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the inside with my zip cut, and I'm going to follow the line where the window used to be. I'm going to take my marker and my grinder and another zip cut. Go on the inside. If I had put the portholes in before I made the back window, it may have been a different story. But I didn't. Again, I need that metal there. I don't want to cut that metal out. I need that metal. It's like that fella said, I need those baskets back. That is a Canadian commercial. I need those baskets back. Not sure. Canadian invented basketball. And I'm also not sure. Well, hey, what was Tim saying yesterday? That someone invented gasoline, kerosene here?
Yeah, in the valley, wasn't it?
In the valley here where we live in Nova Scotia. I'll have to get my facts straight, but there's a man in Nova Scotia that invented kerosene, gasoline, that petroleum thing. So I guess you're going to have to thank all Canadians for giving gas for your car. I'm going to follow that line. That's where I'm going back with the angle iron. This line right here, I'm welded up there, but I cannot help it. I need a bigger back window. And you can see, if you look in here, if you see that right there, it kind of runs right straight across with that. So, you know, keep your fingers crossed that it's going to look good. Watch your eyes. Am I throwing sparks back there at that?
I don't know.
Huh? Oh, we're fine. But I'm going to throw a rag on it. I can throw a rag on that. It's coughing awful skimpy rag, isn't it? Does it cover it? No. Anything to slow me down. But I think it's necessary. Does that cover it? Not really? Jeez. How's that?
It's better.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. How's that?
Yep. Oh, baby, I'm gassy.
You unplugged my cord, did you, baby?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I'm gassy. That won't hurt nothing. Being gassy. Better open it. All right. That was the car. I guessed, like I always do, I guessed. All right, there should be a visual difference right now. Jolene, give me the nod. Look okay? Look better?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm happier. That looks better. That looks better. To me it does. Mm-hmm. We're back back to the exact same place we was before. Excuse me, other than a little bit at the bottom and a little bit at the sides, and that's okay. It'll actually make it look more like it's a removable top. That's the next video. I don't think so. I don't think so. So, I'm up there in my glass. I welded that piece all on there. That's the part I didn't like, but that is what it is. I didn't like the port windows with the small, but I like it now. I like it better. I like it better. I might have to make a new piece. I'm not sure. I might have cut out too much. I'm not sure. I have to kind of get playing with it, I guess. Just what I thought. It's too long, but it's the right shape. Now, if I'm going to cut this, I suppose I could cut it off the end and put it in where it needs to be. Wouldn't hurt it none. I was thinking that I'd cut it out of the middle and then put it back together, but it doesn't have to be in the middle. I can just cut the end off, take a section out of there. That's what I'm thinking. But that has to come over quite a ways. Because I have to make a piece come in from here up straight. Ugh. Let's do one side at a time. I almost rather do, well, one side at a time. One side at a time. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. Now I'm going to knock a little bit more off this. I can see it's a little bit thicker in places. I kind of got too much. This is coming to you how to fix boo-boos. Not honey boo-boo, but boo-boos. I think I've asked you that before, Jolene, if you watched that show, haven't I?
Yeah.
And you said that I'm going to take, I'll just lay that across there. I got to clean some of that glass off. And that glass is okay there, like I said before. I'll just scrub it off at the edge. And then when I heat it up, it'll come off. hold my breath. I know everybody's hollering mask, but right at the present moment, does it matter if I hold my breath? Going to straighten this line out here a little bit. I'm going to run a piece of angle iron up there so far. Let's cut one end of this off, and then we'll see where we're going. After all the dust that's going on, probably can't see where I'm going. Alrighty. I'll cut the end off of that, because that's going to be shortened. I knew that would have to be shortened once I cut that out of there. I knew it. And then we'll weld the end back on, because when we went up, it made it smaller. The reason I'm going there is because I'm going to have to shorten it, and I think I'll take it out of there and then put the corner back on. I'm thinking that distance there should be lots to take it out. The corner doesn't start till about here somewhere. So I'm thinking I can take a little bit of distance out of there and then weld that corner back on. Now I'm going to pluck this back on. This should fit pretty good, to be honest with you. It should. Not saying it's going to. That's a little long. It looks like I got down there a little bit on that edge. Ah, I see what's going on. I gotta knock that. I gotta grind that up a little bit with the flapper wheel. It's a little down there, a little bit lower. And I was in the middle of the window when I made that other piece, so you can see it here where it doesn't look like it. Welder on. See if I can't start tacking that along there. So I guess today's video is about, if you don't like it, change it. I guess. If you don't like it, change it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing today. I'm reconfiguring the back window because I don't like it with the port windows. Yeah. Hoping that I can get a little dusty for you, sweetheart. Now I have to have that straight line straight up though. I'm going to get Douglas' help to hold that in. I can't hold. And I see we're a little different shape going on there. I put that up there like that. I don't want to get bending this again, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Looks like I'm going to... Oh, I went too far. Don't take much. And I'm out of shape now. Just what I didn't want to get into, but here I go again. Here I go again. Ooh, I'll have to pull that back. Maybe I can pull that back. Sure I can. Yep. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weld 3 or 4 here where it fits good, and then I'm going to pry it back because I'm not going to mess with bending all the time. Second, you want to go outside for a second? Yeah, see what Doug's doing? Just going to take you outside for a second. And Doug's outside working because the sun's right.
Getting my job done, buddy.
Good man.
How's it look so far? I mean, these corners are hard to get in, of course. I'm going to sand them by hand.
So Doug's stripping underneath the hood. Looks excellent. We sandblasted around the outside edge, tried to get all that lip done. And now Doug's finishing off with the stripper wheel and the drill and taking out all the... Excellent. Looks excellent. We got the trunk lid over there. That's being done. Doug, I just want you to give me a hand though, buddy.
Sure, I'll give you 2 hands.
All right.
Yeah, 2 hands are better than 1.
There you go. Basically, I'm going to ask you to hold this thing up in place. So if you want to get inside the car, please and thank you. I don't know if you want a pair of gloves, but there's a pair of gloves right here. If you want them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack this in place. I just need someone to hold the end on the... Alrighty. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to place this. And that's not doing another very good job either. I got right. Can you hold that right there, Doug? For all right, love it. Just want to trace this right here. I got to knock this corner out so the piece will fit in there right. Oh, I'm drawing a little big. That. Okay, let me take it down, Doug. Now I'm just going to grind a piece out of there. Now I got that piece of metal. I don't want to have that angle iron sitting on the back side of that. I want the angle iron sitting on the edge like we had it last time. I want it fitting right up in there. That's what I want. You just bear with me, Doug. Do you get any safety glasses? Okay, there you go. All right, Doug, let's try it again. See what happens. Just pull it your way, just to make it go back, just something like that. See, I like that.
You want to be on the other side of this or sitting right on it?
I want to, yeah, like that. And then we'll have to pry that. See, I'm going to have to bend that. I should probably bend that a little bit. Right there, because it's all good here, but it has to be bent right there.
Yeah, you should do it before you get it on.
Yeah, I think I will. What the hey? Stay with me, old brother. Stay with me. Doesn't take much sometimes to... Not bad. Jolie likes that. Not bad. Not bad. I was going to pry that in there, but let's hold her again with the edge. Needs more? Does need more, don't it? I didn't want to get back to that, but I am. Ooh, that looks good. Not as good as you, Jolene, but it looks good. See, I know when we're getting to the end of the video, I start stepping, trying to get something done, see? And basically what we try to do, we try to give an hour. Try. We can push that up, no problem. That ain't nothing.
What's that behind it?
Just hold down that on that, right on that edge. Yeah, we can push it up. Sure we can. I can bend it too. Let me see it for a second. Let me see it, Doug. Turn the welder on this time, Doug. Love it. Alrighty. Back a little bit. Ouch. One holds it.
Right there.
I didn't even weld that right. Just missed it. Missed it. All right, Douglas. I'm going to weld it right here. I just want to tack that with a hammer. Can you pull in towards you a little bit?
Sure can.
Okay, just. Finger hot yet?
Nope.
Yeah, it looks. I'm going to just get a hammer for a second.
You can draw up on here too.
Huh?
Let me draw up on here.
I don't think you'd ever draw up on it that close, would you? It's fine, I think. All kinds of. Alrighty, I'm going to the other side. You like that? It's a bigger back window, that's for sure. And it's up on top of that. I'm happy with that. I'm happier. Very much happier. Much happier. Much happier. Much happier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better. You're right.
Well, I wasn't right yesterday. But that's okay too, isn't it, Doug? Get. All right. Now, if you want to pull that in, or do it a little bit. Actually, I can probably push it in. You just want to pull it in a little bit.
I can see light through the whole thing. But
That's good.
Here. But right here. Okay?
Just pull it in toward you. Nope, I want to weld there. Shy break, maybe pulling. Yeah, right there. Beautiful. It's good, Doug. It's good. Come back and take a look at that. That's gonna work. Thank you, Douglas.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Doing a good job in the trunk or the hood. Looks good.
Looks good.
Looks good. I'm going to leave that like that. Now I'm just going to fill it in. Grab my piece. This is the piece here that I want to fill in that corner. Awesome. Awesome. Can't say any more than that. Awesome. Here's what I got to cut out. I'm going to draw markers over there. That's how it happens. Now I'm just trying to line this up with that piece. See what happens. See if it works. Just going to tack it. Fits good and flush there. Nope. Just going to leave it there for a second. I have to grind that out, and then I'm going to pull that ahead because I can't have this piece sitting in behind that metal when this is all sitting on the face of it. So I would never want to tack it twice because it'd be leaned back on me there. So I'm just going to get the flapper wheel, grind that back. Probably should have much better. Take a look at the other side. Now I am tucked behind that a little bit, I am. Beautiful. Just going to take a look from the other side, see if the angle iron is lining up this way. That looks good. You see it coming down straight, so it looks like it's going straight, is what I'm trying to look for. Just like the, you know, the angle iron is going straight, and it's going straight on this side, so it's a good thing. Alrighty. It's a good thing. Yeah. Let's get that tacking there to make it look good. Grind that in a little bit more. Just got to flap or wheel that out a little bit more. This straight. So, obviously now, I need two small pieces to go in either side. I've got the window opened up where I think it opened up as far as I can get it. It's where it originally was, where the rubber originally was. And it's up just past or really right on with the porthole window. So I'm very much happier. It had to be done for me, for my vision, or the way I liked it. It wouldn't have mattered maybe to some. I've never ever gone down the road before and said, man, I don't like that back window. I've never ever done that. But on this case where I'm fabricating and making it, the back window area was obviously too small for the portholes. What do we have for time?
55.
So, I don't think I need to go any further other than, I have to go further obviously. I have to cut two pieces of angle iron that length and slide them in there, weld them in there, grind it, make it look good. I'll have to dig out my glass up in here. I won't have to dig this glass off, I don't think, because I won't get it that hot. But what I'll do is I'll have to glass that again. But I'm hoping that, I like it a lot better. It looks a lot better to me. Mm-hmm. A lot better. There was a lot of I've never gone down the road and said, oh man, I don't like that back window. But I did not like that one with the portholes. Thanks very much for coming back. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, all the stuff above. Throw in a poopy comment, does not matter. And the reason being because everybody has their opinion. Yesterday, I was not happy with myself trying to put them things in there with my fingers. I was just trying to do it quickly. It just wasn't coming to focus. Just should put the, weld the welding rod on and bring it through the other side and pull it in. Wasn't thinking that at the time, but I soon caught on, believe me. My old chicken fingers told me what to do. But anyways, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. I hope that a lot of people like the back window better now than it was before. I hope you do. But if not, make sure you don't do it on your car. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. I think Doug's doing a good job with there too.